now.
Yeah, I want to try it. I'm just gonna get into the server, and then I will mute my game volume, and we will swap to your stream. So once you can hand that off to me, please do, and we will up the value of a production.
What server are we going? Do we know who's the
It
ref?
looks like it's already NYC, and I think
Okay.
it's the default password.
All right.
I'm not sure if the game started quite yet, but
No, I don't think so. I asked them to delay.
nice. Nice.
I don't know if we have a ref or not.
I mean, if Crazy is still around, I think he'll be the ref, but hopefully we won't even need one.
Always good to have one just in case,
Yes,
though.
of course, of course. Like this last one, it was really nice to have a ref in the server. Before it looks like they're readying as we get into the match right now. So ping me when you have your stream up.
Will do, man.
Yeah.
Just waiting for it to go online.
Yeah. And I'm going to have to double check with the stream to make sure that everything is working properly for a little bit, but looks like we got a second.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, cool.
Check that out.
All right. So I'm going to open this. And then I'm going to move this over here. Your stream is not full screen. It's in OBS.
It should be in a sec.
Okay. Okay. So now if I go here and then do that, and then I'm gonna have to resize this.
Where's caster mode?
It's in. Oh,
I got it.
Shit. Wait, what the heck?
And it enables everything, right?
Yeah. All right. It doesn't enable everything, but it enables view models and some other basic stuff that you would have off.
Okay.
Okay, I've got your stream up now, and I'm getting audio from your side. Ooh, it's pretty laggy at the moment.
Is it? Is it still
Yeah.
laggy?
I don't know what's going on, if it's your stream or the capture window. It might be my capture window. Here, let me move it. Sorry.
Was it working before?
Yeah, hold on. I'm doing a little switching over here. OBS, need that to be here. Gotta go like this. Okay. Yeah, it was an issue on my end, I think. So move around the map so I can see if it's still lagging.
Yeah, moving around. Do you see it? It might take a 9-second delay. Remember?
Yeah. Hold on. Oh.
Is it good?
Yeah, sorry. Okay. So wait. With YouTube, somehow.
Didn't this work before?
Yeah, it's working. It's working.
Okay.
Hold on.
Hopefully this works.
Jump into first person real quick.
Okay.
I just want to make sure it's a good viewing experience.
Is it all right?
It's okay, but it's a little chunky. Just yeah. Hard
Is
for
it
me.
too chunky?
It's on the ragged edge.
Do you want me to try to make it better?
I think we're really close, but the game hasn't started yet, so let's play around with it just for a little bit longer.
No, they want us to start.
Okay, 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 okay.
Let's give it a try. If it's bad, I'll do it next round.
Okay.
Can I say good?
Yeah, yeah, just say good. I have to turn off my in-game volume now.
All right. So you have your stream set up. Is the stream on?
Stream set up and on. They saw that whole experience, but that's fine.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'll try to screw around with it after this if it's
chunking
not
around. And if it is, guys, if it is chunking, please direct message me either over Steam or on Discord. If it's too unwatchable, I won't be able to look at chat with the way we've set this up right now. This is an experience that we're trying to play around with, and we really think would add a lot of value to the stream. So bear with us a little bit. We think it's the right decision for the game, and will free some of our brain processing power up to do the cast.
Okay, now we're going live with Snoofed versus Saltier Skulks.
Yeah, so I think we're gonna be ahead because of the delay in the stream. That's
fine. All right, so they started pipe. I'm interested to see if they're going to do the standard cargo C12 expansion, and they'll also try to get nano. Doesn't look like they're expanding C12, so I think they're just going to get cargo and nano immediately. Yeah, we have Pistache as the gorge here. He's going to get the tunnel.
Yep, and this is a greedy strategy, but it can really pay off if it works out for the Marine team. It's going to be very strong. I mean, for the Alien team, it's going to be very strong. 5 RTs established almost immediately, and it's hard to push through into East Junction to put any pressure on C12.
One problem I already see here is they want to get these RTs, but they only have 2 Skulks. They only have Datsu and they have Risk. And now they won't be able to get C12 because they committed 2 Skulks over here.
Yeah, on the other side of the map, we do see an engagement happening where Green Rex and Nano Noob clear that Marine. Oh. Yeah, your stream just went dark. I don't really know why. Now it's back. Yeah.
Okay. So Doggo's now going to go towards Dome and cut off the cysts here towards cargo. He's going to try to bring the aliens back. The aliens are being very defensive, all stacked in nano right now, but it allows the Marines to do a lot of pressure. Golden's just baiting his parasite right now to keep them contained. And yeah. So here's the big crush finally. They kill 2 Marines. Now they're baited towards Golden. Golden's really baiting them with the parasite very well. He gets into a good position. He's able to kill 1 Skulk. Unfortunately, he couldn't get 2, but it's fine. Doggo will not be able to get this RT. And Yams is trying to sneak despite a Drifter scouting him. Now he's laning even though he knows all the Skulks are down here in cargo. Is the stream still working?
Yeah, it is. It's working, but I might pull the plug on it. It's a little too chunky.
All right,
I'm seeing it from my perspective.
You cast.
Yeah, sorry about that, dude. I like the idea a lot. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to take back over the camera and switch it back to our previous setup. Just give me a quarter second to turn back on the game volume and...
in the meantime, we have 2 Marines that are pressuring Nano, 3 Marines from East Junction. 1 Marine who's doing a slight pressure from System into Nano, and 1 going Y to Cargo. Phone luckily gets the kill and is able to continue his pressure into Cargo. It's a really big pick by him.
All right, I'm back in my normal perspective. As we join back into this game, you guys are about a couple of seconds jumped into the future. As this tunnel get pressured by 2 Marines taking the back of the room.
The tunnel's now dead. They can save Nano. Oh, wow. They let the aliens go through the tunnel. That was not good from the Marines.
Yeah, 2 lurks simultaneously hitting those Marines at the same time, wiping them off the map. But it's up to the alien commander to reestablish that cis chain. So far, no tunnel been dropped, or tunnel hasn't been redropped. And now it's a crucial moment to see if this strategy pays off. It's already just been incredibly difficult to hold on to the res.
It hasn't really paid off at all because they lost cargo and were never able to cap C12 due to the bad splits in the beginning. They will be able to save Nano if they can prevent the Marines from cutting the cis chain, and the Marines are stacking 4 on left side, which is going to be their main res lane now, and they're going to pressure right back into Nano. Nano Noob is there to try to do something, but he's by himself, so he's not able to actually stop the Marines, and because of this, the Marines will now kill Nano. The Lurks are... Yeah.
And this is...
the Lurks are not in the right place.
Yeah. This is just one of those things, like, why are things standard? It's because the standard stuff tends to be a lot safer. It's always great to see some deviation in the standard practices, but especially on an unforgiving map like Vale, it was just a gamble that they took that just did not pay off this round. But the entire Alien team is grouping now, and let's see how this pack play plays off for the Alien team.
So Doggo's sneaking correctly, trying to get a Lurk, almost does, and they have a Peek and Sam going down to kill Cargo at the same time.
Yeah, already a drifter
fallen
fallen
in
in
commit
cargo.
all of the Lurks towards that one node when they didn't know where the other 2 Marines were. Okay, so they're able to save C12, but Cargo will die, and the Marines are still on 4 RTs, about to be 5. With shotguns coming up, this is going to be very, very tough for these Lurks.
Yeah, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's 4 RTs now lost for the Alien team.
Yep. 4 versus 2. It's very painful for these aliens right now. Risk fails the ambush, unfortunately. Wake will get in. Won't really be able to do anything.
And we have
but he's still on the map creating pressure.
From P-Stash.
And again, Golden runs uncontested through Y, since we have no aliens on the left side of the map, is able to pick a drifter, and will now kill the RT as well.
3 drifters, 5 RTs possibly, unless Golden gets wiped off the map immediately. Commander trying to establish the cis chain behind this, knows he doesn't have a drifter on the ready. The Gorge is on the other side of the map. P-Stash not able to reinforce this node. It will go down, making a 5th alien RT up to that big res cloud in the sky.
Yeah, unfortunately, the aliens are not, they're just not playing, they're not grouped.
Well, and the one time they did group,
these Marines,
they got out of position. Yeah.
So now the aliens are relatively healthy. They should go immediately kill C12. Okay, the Lurks go back to the hive instead to heal. They have a Gorge up there, though. Since they're letting these Marines stay alive so long, you now have Yams and Doggo in Dome. Doggo will go, I think, for a longer
the
pinch.
pinch from Yams. Will this lead into a life form kill?
Yams is not in the right position, but Doggo is. Oh, it was a nice try from Doggo.
Oh, Doggo almost killing Creed Rex.
Almost, yeah. He just wasn't low enough when he came in the hive.
Pressure coming out, but Yams is cleared by Nano Noob. Barely reestablished. Yams not having a good time with the collision. A little upset, feeling like his player model was being invaded by that Lurk. It's something that that some players do complain about quite a bit and does happen.
So Pecan Sam is clearing out the left side as well, keeping the Marines res lane established. Marines are still on 5 RTs, and they're getting the Topo gate now. This allows for a lot of access to the right side of the map. They're able to easily pressure Nano and deny C12 at the same time.
Wow, good meds. I don't think a single med was missed right there. That was a pretty long engagement, and Doggo stayed up for the entire time. But as desperate as it looks for this alien team, as many RTs that have gone down, they haven't lost a life form yet. Pretty impressive from these Lurk players.
It is pretty good, and they're bleeding. Ooh, just as you say it.
Caster's Curse strikes again. Brutal, and Nano Noob looks to go down to... Yeah, that's Yam with 2 bird kills at the same time. Nano doesn't quite believe.
These Lurks are too scared. Yam's used all of his ammo, and they're still just spiking, especially the one who's healthy. It's unfortunate. Okay, now we have 3 Marines in the base as well. This should be GG.
Yeah. There's hardly any way to come back from this with these type of Marines in your hive. eggs will be bought, but with what money? They've already had to rebuild so much of their economy over the course of this game. A tunnel flops open in one last desperate attempt of vitality, but that will be GG.
Yeah. Good play from the Marines, and from the aliens, it simply seemed uncoordinated from the start, unfortunately.
Yeah, I mean, I think they just made a bet that 2 Skulks would be enough to hold that. But I think the whole advantage of having the pipe start is that it's kind of this hallway out of topographical is a little difficult to play around in the beginning if you kind of overcommit to that and maybe only have 1 or 2 Skulks on the 1 Skulk on the other side of the map trying to just get paras, give you early warning.
It's a very greedy tactic what they did, and the Marines pressured with 3, which completely denies it because you have 2 Skulks there. 3 Marines can just brute force their way through that, and they don't have the Gorge because the Gorge's mission is to build Nano ASAP, so they get all 5 RTs online as soon as they can. They also didn't sys C12 directly from the beginning, which was a bit strange. That's why I wasn't sure if they would do it or not. And then they lost 2 Skulks on the Overlook side as well, when you really need to deny the Marine walking in from Y Junction.
Yeah.
You need to get a parasite to see where they are, and you need to deny them from walking into cargo to kill it.
Yep. That transfer from Y Junction into cargo, once you're in cargo, that room is so wide open that it becomes really difficult for the Marines or difficult for aliens to close that gap on a single Marine in there. You probably have to commit 2 Skulks, if not more, once they're inside of cargo. So denying them in that Y Junction hallway, so important.
Absolutely. And if you have the parasite, you're able to... You can ambush anywhere that you want. It's a very Skulk-friendly area for ambushes.
Yeah. And just for those who don't play all that much competitive play, how important do you think those early parasites are? Game winning?
Are you asking me that?
Yeah.
Oh, the early parasites are incredibly important. The early parasites really prevent the Marines from pushing the way that they want. Me personally, when I play, I love to sneak around the map. If you sneak around when you're on top of infestation and don't hit it, a lot of the times aliens assume there's no Marine there. So it's really good to be able to pick life forms. In the beginning, it's not something you do so much because unless you want to kill the Gorge. But still, you're able to get into the position you want without the aliens directly knowing exactly where you are, so it's hard for them to counter you. If you're parasited and you're trying to push, very, very easy to get into an ambush spot and attack the Marine before he can see you.
Yeah, and that's just so important. I mean, especially with the level of accuracy that most of these Marines are bringing into this game on both sides. The fact that you can get 1 bite before they turn around and are able to shoot at you is the difference between being able to take those solo engagements and not. Even having multiple Marines in the same room, if you can have a very intelligent, due to information from a parasite, intelligent ambush, you're going to be able to win those engagements so much more often.
Yeah, and you can see that's also in the mid-game as well. It's why they kept killing cargo over and over. You kept having Marines coming from system directly into cargo unscouted. So the aliens never had any ambushes set up, or they had no info. They were just too focused on the Marines that they saw, and the ones that they didn't see on the map, they got to do whatever they wanted. And Doggo as well had a few different good ambushes because of this. He remained unparasited and was able to do it.
So a standard start from the sub-hive. Golden going to build that sys chain all the way to Nano. This ends up being faster for dropping those RTs than it would be for Gorge to Gorge directly in Nano. Actually, not going directly.
It looks like he's going to lame up System instead. This is a fairly typical thing as well. They need to protect System because System is where all of their cysts will go and come from. So if one Marine is able to come in easily, he could just deny all the cysts towards cargo and the rest of the map. So Phone has 3 drifters. I'm interested to see if he just wants to cap everything on the map.
Yeah, it looks that way. Interesting choice from Pecan there to take 1 Marine off the map. But does end up getting the parasite, a nano noob. So kills a Marine and gets 2 paras. 1 leading to the death of the Marine he attacked.
So the Marines are focusing heavily on Topo's side, which will be the res lane since it's the farthest away from the alien hive. Phone is scouting with 1 drifter.
Yeah, cool to see the Drifter being used for kind of the most underrated aspect. This intelligence gathering that we've been talking so much about in this game. But now this Drifter on patrol in danger.
Yeah, I don't know. He's just ignoring it because it's not really doing anything. They're already parasited.
Yeah, and if he shoots it, he could be unloaded when a Skulk comes around the corner. So it doesn't take the bait.
Now they're all going to come towards green because they know exactly where he is.
Yep, and he's threatening an RT on their, and on the other side they have a single Skulk playing and did win his engagement. That slowdown of just pushing through the gorge lane is going to be enough for a Skulk to conduct an ambush, whether or not he has the info. Just the fact that they're so slow. But Datsu now, unscouted, putting some...
Datsu without the parasite, he's able to get down there. Yams wants to get in, but unfortunately was a little bit too slow.
Already desisting.
Okay, but they have the gorge here and 2 Skulks. They should be able to easily clear Datsu.
Still, because of the room, they have to play slow and smart. 1 Skulk already going down. Datsu absolutely obliterating.
Really well. Unfortunate, no meds, but really good kills from Datsu. Now, because of the 2 kills, they can push into Nano.
Oh my god.
They have 4 aliens spawning. They could kill this before the aliens can get over there if they use their pistols now.
Yeah, no way
they don't
that
even need to use their pistols, actually. Okay, we have 2 lurks, maybe 3 lurks going up if Yams lurks. Yep, 3 lurks. So 3 Marines and Nano. It looks like they're going to want to save it instead of go for base or go for res.
Yep.
They'll be able to kill 1 node, which is good. So green is sneaking, but he's too slow to get into the rotation. That's unfortunate. And they have a shift hive. Okay, so they're using enzyme. Very good by phone.
But on the other side of the
really
map,
powerful impact play.
Ritual is being annoying by completely stopping any spawning eggs whatsoever, completely clearing the room of objectives. Unfortunately, no upgrades out yet for this Marine solo pressure to really take advantage of. But yeah, this is going to slow down the aliens just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little bit. Now that the lurks are up, this is their real power spike. So if the Marines can kill 1 or 2 lurks, it's going to be huge. It's going to be tough for them, though, but let's see what they can do. Okay, so the lurks are now converging again. It's going to be an entire alien team versus these 3 Marines.
But
lurks really aren't that hurt. They can just re-engage. Risk is by himself. Yeah, Risk being by himself just loses that.
Yeah, unfortunately, he's going to get pushed out of the room, and now it's up to the remaining lurks.
Green Rex as well, being by himself.
Oh. Golden barely slides away. Yam's taking some kills on the other side.
So they haven't actually done anything. The aliens or the Marines have not done anything on this push. They haven't desisted Nano. They're losing Topo. In fact, this just hurt them. They just wasted meds. Okay, now they're going to kill Nano. And they're getting the pipe hive. Yeah, this is what Phone wanted to do the whole time. He's preventing the pressure towards Dome with all the Marines just going Nano over and over again.
And maybe with the first blunder from Foam, 1 of his 3 drifters does go down, but he's not going to mind much. Holding 3 RTs is enough on Veil, especially when the Marines are on 2.
These lurks don't even have upgrades.
Yep. Yeah, the whole gamble was to get this early hive, it appears.
So Marines are, what, 1-2? And they have an OBS coming.
Yeah, not quite to 1-2 yet. But the problem is they're going to have to spend a bunch of money on recapping. Green Rex with a good ambush, but doesn't actually connect. Yams coming back in. That's kind of a... It's a risky play, but it asserts dominance, that's for sure. Doggo with the flank.
Wait, getting low, but he'll be fine.
Doggo comes in, but it's too late. The other lurks in the front are not there, so it doesn't end up in a crush, but they're all healing on Golden's Gorge. Golden in the right position for reinforcing.
And now we have a 4 versus 3. Aliens should be able to win this. Okay, the Marines are all focused on different things.
Yeah.
They get everything low, but they don't kill anything because they all shoot different targets.
Yeah, that's too bad from this Marine team. But they're still scary for the aliens to deal with. But it's still
scary, but if they start to focus targets, they'll start killing stuff.
Yeah. They need to have clearer comms. I don't know if the lurks are running different skins. I think sometimes that can actually go against you, so they might all be running vanilla. Oh boy, will Ritual have enough time to get this beacon off?
Yeah.
It almost looked like it was going to die.
He lost the obs though. Unfortunate. Now Phone will definitely get this hive up, and it looks like Phone will immediately go for the cargo hive as well to get 3 hives.
Yeah. This split from the Marines trying to hold on to their back res. You can see, though, that Nano is damaged. They could push it and get the alien team down to 3 RTs. But if they do that, they're going to open up the map for the aliens to go and jump on their back res. The aliens are probably happy enough just with, Nano is tradable. Yams! Going low, going down. Nano.
They finally kill 1 lurk.
Yeah. Oh, Nano! Absolute laser beam! Kills another lurk! Doggo goes down in a moment of hubris. Oh my god!
Nano. He almost kills the 3rd lurk,
He almost kills Wake! Absolutely on fire. This boy has had his Wheaties this morning.
Yeah, so Nano did a great job there. But now they really need to carry this. They need to establish part of the map at this point. They don't have phase gates, I don't think.
Yeah, and it's crucial for this last lurk of Wake to stay online. Otherwise, they might really be able to take advantage here.
If they kill Wake, they could potentially just push pipe.
Yep. Risk and Nano putting a little bit of pressure on. These RTs still low. Yam's going in with very little health. Just trying to delay, I think.
Yeah, but he won't be able to because these nodes are just too low.
Yeah. The Alien Crush is on board.
Oh, this
no.
doesn't kill it.
And Golden's there with the heals. Oh, boy.
Unfortunate risk.
Yeah, just moments away from the game being in a much better position for this Marine team.
So now they're researching shotguns, despite having an obs and not getting gates.
Yeah.
It's a little bit all over the place with this tech.
Yeah, well, you already saw 1 beacon come out. I don't think it was
again.
Not necessarily a mistake with that beacon being necessary earlier on. But yeah, they're too broke to establish gates. 2-2 is ages away. You have to assume that they're going to put 30 res into getting gates in just a moment. So, 3rd hive being dropped. Could this be a Xeno game? Probably not.
Is there a way to see the biomass that they're? Oh,
yes, it's at the top of the screen.
They're a while away from getting something like that. He's gonna get the 3rd hive, and then I would assume get upgrades now because he has 3 spurs, and he'll get 3 shells next.
Just mass ups, I guess. Interesting. Those could have been 3 shells though. So, what do you think about the choice of getting that 3rd hive so early?
Well, this is a really greedy tactic. This is working because they're just dominating on the field right now. Versus a team where you don't have this huge advantage, this doesn't really work that well because you can just, without the upgrades, you should be able to kill the lurks pretty quickly. Then you could just push one of their hives and kill unupgraded skulks, and it's not hard. Then you lose your entire advantage. But in this case, they were able to stay alive, keep the lurks alive, get pipe up. Now they can get cargo because they control both areas of the map, or both sides of the map.
Yeah. And Marines now caught 3 Marines with shotguns without a single rifle. Lurk at the end of the hallway, just endlessly spiking, finally now getting pushed out now that the gate has been established. But that was just annoying to deal with, and you can see on the other side of the map, the Marines losing skylights yet again, unable to reestablish their basic natural resource lanes.
At this point, they should just hold C12 and probably push pipe. They need to kill. They should kill one of these hives while they can.
Wow, Ritual getting out of the chair. 1 parasite from a Skulk made it seem like he wanted to jump out and maybe try to catch him. But Doggo now getting parasites on the back lane. These paras are so important. Doggo taking a lot of attention.
Now they're all pushing the gate. I don't know if they see these 3 Marines off of them.
I think they do.
Now they see it.
I think their idea was hit the gate.
Pecan should die. Pecan should die here.
Phone can get out of the hive and needs to.
Pecan, he ran through 3 shotguns.
Yeah, not going to make it out.
So now they can kill the hive now. They have no fade. They have no fade and 3 shotguns in the hive. They will kill this topo power though. So they'll lose the gate.
And you do have a shift for the alien, so they could shift out these resources. But these Marines again being caught.
Wake died.
Yeah,
that sucks. But he can relurk.
Yam's forced out of the room, has to go and heal. The room is currently
Oh,
Gonna
Peace
get
Dash.
cleared though. Oh, Doggo.
Doggo with 2 extremely big kills. If those Marines were allowed to live,
Did you even
would have
notice
been
power going
extremely
down
annoying. Yeah,
behind
I
us?
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Wake killed the power up there with his lurk. He sacked himself for it. It
Oh.
stopped. It completely denied the Marine momentum for the reinforcements, though, so it was worth it. Wake can just re-lurk. Or fade if he wants to. Golden is saving for Onos, it looks like. He could have faded a long time ago.
Yeah.
So they have 2 picks. Yeah, now they can easily push 4 because they don't even need to be afraid of... oh.
Golden
Oh
killing.
no, Ritual hops out.
Yeah.
Ritual hops out, and he dies!
And he dies to Golden. Golden now killing 2 Marines in the main base. There's
They have
no
a
meds
lurk.
on this fight. This crush is going to come in from the aliens. Only Skulks and Lurks, but they're not afraid. There's no meds
No.
coming in.
There was no reason for him to hop out either because that IP was not going to die. It was just 1 Skulk. That's just painful.
Yeah.
Yeah, and a GG on that.
Yep. That was it.
They had a
Gam.
few opportunities to kill the Pipe Hive. If they kill the Pipe Hive, you can do something. I think there'll still be 3 upgrade aliens, but you can come back from it.
Yeah, with the shift hive being established first, you can even shift around your upgrades that are stuck in the hive. It couldn't be. It's not that big of a deal. Maybe that's part of the reason like you want to commit to having multiple hives because you have something to trade. But that last moment was just dominated by the brain of Golden, pulling a Marine back off that gate. That was that alone was enough. But
Well,
then
the problem was
killing the Marine who came back through the gate, and then Ritual jumping out in response and also dying.
I would say it was more of a mistake from the Marines. It was really good play by Golden, but Ritual should not have hopped out and died there. He shouldn't have hopped out at all, actually. And Greenbrex, he was 2 bites, so it's okay if he dies, but he spawns and he should kill. Then he should kill the Skulk. But hopping out there when you have a push going on in the hive, when they're not about to kill anything in your base,
Yeah.
I
Big
think at that
mistake.
point the Marines kind of gave up.
Yeah, no. When they saw their commander get out of their chair in their last ditch effort to kill this hive with shotguns, how much P-res they had in the bank, not exactly sure, but it wasn't a much. And they just have their commander abandon them in terms of receiving support. All of those life forms, just 2 Skulks were able to kill 2 of the Marines in that push.
Yeah.
It just that was
unfortunate as well. Doggo had 2 massive kills as a Skulk. He killed 1 Marine in a bone wall. I think the Marine only shot the bone wall because he couldn't kill Doggo, and Doggo was able to kill him through it. And then he was able to also kill the 2nd Marine after the bone wall as well.
Yeah.
And Doggo killing both of those Marines by himself really relieved the pressure from the aliens. If those Marines had been able to live in the hive, they would have died anyway, but maybe the reinforcements could have got to them, then the hive's just dead.
Yeah, and we saw another moment in that game where it was close, where the Marines were pushing into nanogrid, almost killing both of those RTs on 2 separate occasions. Again, not a game-winning move, but boy, it would have made it a lot closer. Little bit of miscoordination, but yeah, but great play on both sides. Phone and all the folks on Snoofed are just really smart players and really talented players. Oh, who is this unknown player in spec? Is that you?
No. Wait, maybe.
I think it is.
Yeah, that's me.
Huh, weird. Why is it coming up as unknown player?
It does that sometimes.
Server is just a little buggy. I think they were worried about somebody maybe watching that shouldn't have been, but it's okay. So Wake looks to be showing Pecan that there is still a way to make this jump. I don't know if that's true or not, but Wake was on the other side and Pecan was attempting it. I don't know.
I think they changed this map so you cannot do that. I tried to do it from the easy way and the hard way, or the harder way, and it's not actually hard. And both ways it just slides you off.
Yeah. Well, that's the intended decision here. Let's see. It's how much res is it for a robo facility? 5
T-res. It's not a big investment to just pop that there and jump on it.
Yeah, and you don't even necessarily have to build it. you do get the collision model for the Marines if the blueprint is just on the ground. So potentially you could have somebody jump over it with the blueprint and then recycle it, returning. So the boost costs you 2 res maybe.
Yeah. Or you just leave it there all game, and if the Skulk pops it, I think it gives full T-res back.
That's right. Pretty there's a solution. You can solve this way that this map has been modified. Now the fact that the Agri Labs RT is a little bit further back and the Filtrations RT is 1 less cysts, there are still other things that this map has changed that make it slightly more alien friendly. But we saw both teams in the last round struggle with their alien rounds, struggle to establish res. I'm a little interested to see if that same bamboo pass tunnel will be implemented in this round. But yeah, I think this is a map which we are yet to solve for the alien side.
Well, let's see what Phone wants to do. Phone likes to do a lot of silly things, so interested to see what he wants to try this time.
Yeah, and it makes it really fun to watch. Phone always having his own ideas as to what works and what doesn't. Playing the moment, taking greedy strats when greedy strats are allowed. Sometimes people just stick to the safest stuff even when that's not entirely necessary, but Phone will take every opportunity to make his own decisions.
Yeah, last game he did an extremely greedy strat. Worked because his field players were doing so well.
And
so
Ritual,
let's see what they do this time.
Ritual, in turn, not to be underestimated in terms of greed, did do the greediest established opening that you can imagine, but boy did it fall apart.
Yeah, that was unfortunate too, and that was I really do think it came down to the field players just positioning themselves wrong in the beginning.
Yeah. So maybe you play 3 Skulks on that side, and maybe the Gorge doesn't even build the tunnel right away. I don't even know.
The Gorge can build the tunnel. You need to play 3. You can't immediately have 1 die. You need to get your parasites. So you could attack them if they come into C12. You don't necessarily need to kill them in East. It's nice if you do. You don't have to. You need the Skulk on the left side to get the parasite, not die, and ambush around Y or system. And deny the person from entering cargo. And if you can keep these RTs alive until lurks, that's when the power really explodes, because it's much easier to keep that all going if you have lurks up.
Yeah.
Okay, looks like we're starting.
I don't think we'll see. Yep, we are starting in just 10 seconds. And what will Ritual do to establish himself on this map? We've had such a hard time having aliens with a strong position.
So it looks like they're going to go for a tunnel on the right side. They have a 4-1 split.
Or do they?
Or maybe they're getting a falls. Will they go bamboo with this split? Interesting.
Maybe they're just looking for paras and then to converge.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a double cyst.
Yep.
Okay. And the falls tunnel there, interesting.
Very interesting, I agree. The tunnel has been established in the center of the map, but behind this tunnel, we're having both sides capped. The focus of the Marine team is now to root out this tunnel, but the res lane's so far unchallenged by the alien side.
So Nanonoob is able to get a parasite and a kill, not bad. Okay, here come the Marines, or here come the aliens.
Oh, big crush, but 3 aliens do go down.
But they still have 2. P-Stash has to live.
Somebody needs to be buying eggs in base.
Oh no, he's gonna die now. Well.
Yeah.
Gorge has to live for this.
Yeah.
Now the Marines are in great positions. Really hard to get them out of here. Let's see what they can do. They have to go before the other 2 Marines reinforce.
Trading off.
They do it. They do it, but they're low. They have 2 really low Skulks. They've spawned 3 waves of eggs. That's 15 T-Res. That could have been 1 shell.
Only... Oh my god, the Marines just flood in.
Once you lose the position with the tunnel like this, you just lose the tunnel.
Yeah.
Because Marines can just go all the way in the back of the room there, and it's just a shooting gallery. It's like shooting fish in a barrel.
And look, Ritual just now finally dropping the RT in Agri Labs as 2 Marines start to push towards it. Will this RT even get to breathe one breath of that resource gas before
They're
it
both
dies?
parasited.
Oh
Nano
my
Noob
God.
got completely lasered. But the Skulks are not in good positions for ambushes because they're not in the room.
Yep.
Okay, the Marines know this, and now the Marines can just cover each other here. Okay, 4 Skulks go in. They did lose the Drifter. That's also painful.
One more Marine to wipe. Doggo killing one
Marine.
Wow. Line of sight, the way they retreat into LOS of the incoming Marine has been really beautiful to watch.
Yeah. They're playing it exactly right.
Pecan caught on reload.
That was good by Nano Noob. So just this constant pressure, they're just getting stuck. That's 20 T-res so far on eggs.
Oh, 25.
T-res.
Keep that ticker going, guys.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Every engagement has to be a crush because Marines already take the back of the room. There's not a single engagement where it has been that the aliens are ambushing. Every time it's been Marines walking in and establishing themselves, just taking heroic efforts to remove. Individual Marines dragging half or more of the alien team. It's hard to see, but filtration is now probably gonna be really in jeopardy.
And I find it interesting Ritual was biting falls because his teammate should have told him that seeding was really low.
Yeah, perhaps.
All right, so we have pressure into Filt. Filt's gonna die.
Yep, Filt's pretty
We're
dead.
Have 5 to 2.
Brutal.
We have lurks up now, though. We have 3 lurks, so they can come back from this. I don't think they really should care about the guy in Filt. I think they should be going all Agri. That's their only res.
But Agri is
now they
cleared.
should start aggressively expanding. With these lurks, they should really try to aggressively expand.
And which hive do you think
is still low? What?
Which hive do you think is the... Oh, God, Risk, does he know? He doesn't know. Yams almost gets a chance to laser that lurk down a long hallway. Those situations, even though this Marine has been stuck in the vent for absolutely ages, it's impossible for any of these life forms to rout him out of there. He's going to be able to get back on top the expanding cyst chain.
He's just trying to get a lurk right now. He thinks the lurks are going to go into the vent.
And
maybe.
They are still
they
looking
know.
for him.
Now they know.
Yeah, Risk saw him earlier, but they just can't get him out of there. It's too dangerous.
Yeah, it looks like maybe he'll wait till he has another Marine who's able to reinforce him in Hydro. Because the aliens are trying to expand Hydro now. Or he'll just get out. Okay. And now he should just die.
Yep. The second he gets out of that tunnel,
yeah, it was interesting.
he's dead.
So,
yep.
Looks like the Marines are right now just kind of laning. They're not trying to push anything directly. We have a big crush again on the left side for one guy in Filt, but they don't have anything there.
Yeah, and I think the Marines are happy.
Good parasites by P-Stash. I'm sorry, what?
Oh, no, it's okay. I think the Marines are happy just to kind of sit back and lane properly and just be in the res advantage, knowing so much eggs have been used, or so much res have been used on
They're getting an AA now, so I wonder if they want to get HMGs to kill these lurks. Looks like Doggo picks up an HMG, so that's how they're gonna try to kill these lurks. Weapons 1 HMGs.
Oh my god. Interesting.
And he's doing a beacon to get HMGs out on the field? Or
was it a fat finger? Who knows?
I think it was a mistake. Yeah.
Phone not happy about that one. I'm surprised we don't see a few more guns.
And seeding is still 50% the whole game. Okay, now they're pushing 3. They'll push 4 towards this area. They'll call 3. HMG revealed itself. Oh, okay, 3 rifles, 1 HMG. And then they have 1 HMG in falls. This is extremely dangerous for these lurks. And the Marines, unfortunately, are already in the room. They lose 1 in the tunnel.
Yeah,
but they also lose the tunnel. So I don't know if the aliens will really try for this. Okay, looks like Risk goes in by himself.
And Risk, living up to his name, is able to remove one Marine from the room.
He takes a risk. It pays off. They save the RT. They save the position.
Yeah, that time it was totally
Two
worth
HMGs are now going to move towards Agri. Okay, they revealed themselves. And then we have 2 more Marines pushing, keeping the pressure on in Hydro. Meanwhile, Ritual is expanding towards Plat, so... Oh, I put the tunnel down on Hydro again, though. I thought he was willing to sack it.
Oh, boy.
Oh, Nano knew...
They're not brave enough. Risk.
These HMGs are just missing all of their shots. Really good meds by phone to keep them alive, though.
Yeah, I think we had a point where if all 3 of the lurks engaged, there would be no way to keep those up. And yes, the first lurk did take some damage, but they weren't getting hit very quickly, like you were saying.
Yeah, very risky for lurks to take these fights, because HMGs can just, even if you have 3 lurks, with 2 HMGs, you can just kill 2 lurks very, very fast. Luckily for the lurks, they didn't hit their shots. Wake kills the Drifter. That's super annoying. It's good job by Wake there. Okay, so the Marines are going to get a phase gate in Agri to try to cut this map. Looks like they'll drop Plat and they'll trade for Bamboo, or trade for Canopy. Yam's coming up with a rifle.
Doggo loses his HMG in a place where it's not going to be easy to reinforce. That gun is lost. That is a risk of being a solo Marine with heavy weapons, even a shotgun or such. They're all $20, so that is something to be aware of. These lurks are not the only thing in...
So they got Canopy really low, they got Falls really low. Unfortunately not taking down either, leaving the Marines about to be on 5 RTs. They're 1 tick away from fades. 2 HMGs pushing in the hive. They're just pressuring. They're not looking to actually do anything. They're just looking for a lurk kill right now. If they can bait the lurks into them. Doggo's doing the real damage here over in Filt, taking out that RT. Okay, and Risk is just spiking 2 fucking HMGs, this guy.
That's something you shouldn't be able to get away with.
Nano's doing the same thing, almost dying each time he does it. This is exactly what the HMGs want them to do.
Wow, Risk almost dying to Doggo. Ritual needing to heal his lurks. They can't go back to the hive to heal because there's Marines in there already looking for these life form kills.
And nobody's resisting Filt, so Filt will just die from Doggo's pressure because of the... Well, maybe it will live.
Yeah, I might even peel off that Drifter to try to build that Sys chain. There's not a lot of time left. And there's
Looks like they're going to try to push this hive next with Flamers and prevent the heal. They have 4 in the hive now. Do they have Fades? Fades are... Oh, Risk dies, unfortunately. Fades are really late. That's who needs to fade right now. He needed to fade maybe 30 seconds ago. Honestly, he should just fade that there in that location. Every second he loses is really, really big.
Yeah, but no damage out on the hive yet, and only one of the lurks having had died. Datsu's fade being up would be incredibly impactful. These lurks trying to heal on the other side of the hive, but there needs to be a fade.
His fade being up would mean that this would be cleared much quicker.
Yeah. Because
the lurks, they don't have the kind, they can't tank the HMGs at all.
Yep. So
they're going to try again with. Do they have a? Yeah, they have a flamer. The flamer instantly dies. Good job. Oh, this is a perfect clear from the aliens. Great job. They don't even get in the hive. They just die. Really, really good. Unfortunately, the Marines are sitting pretty on their 5 RTs with Canopy at 9% still. And seeding still at 50%.
Oh my god.
They just need some communication to tell each other these things.
Yeah. Alien Squad not feeling confident enough to split their focus. Almost the entire game, they've been a ball of alien life forms.
They have to ball versus this.
And the cats are dropped on the ground. This is an incredibly impactful moment as the Marines yet again take the back of the room.
This is huge. This is huge. If aliens can win this fight, this is going to be enormous. If Datsu dies, that's...
Wow, as soon as the fade goes up, he goes down. I don't think I even caught him on stream.
Yeah, if the aliens had been able to clear this, it would have been huge. But now the Marines should be able to win. 5 Marines in the hive.
Yeah, and they can't build eggs fast enough. GG comes out from Ritual the Commander.
That was pretty close. That was really close in my opinion. I mean, the Marines have a lot of P-res. Yeah, they can afford their guns again. But had they lost that push, I think they could have killed the gate behind it, and they could have taken all the res.
So ending that game with weapons 2 and demolitions and armor 2 came up much earlier. I was missing it for a second. But yeah, that upgrade path, getting those heavy weapons because of how many lurks were on the field and because how slow the alien economy was, they knew there was going to be a long period of time without any fades, so skipping shotguns was the right decision. Shotguns are so impactful in the game, and you hardly ever see an occasion where Commander will miss it, but Phone with a read on the match.
I mean, the HMGs, what he was doing was just fine. They triple lurk, so HMGs are really... Shotguns, in my opinion, are very good at killing lurks as well, especially if you can sneak up on them. But the HMGs are just fine, too. That fight that they had in Agri, where it was 2 lurks versus 2 HMGs, the lurks should have died. They should have died. But they did well, and they won the fight.
Yeah, and I think more... I agree. I was bringing that up because mainly I think that's the decision that was made, is that verse lurks, we want HMGs. And you called it out real early, and Phone was right on the same wavelength.
Yeah. It's a typical thing to do now. It's part of the... I'd say it's part of the standard meta. You can get faster HMGs. You could also do weapons 2 shotguns if you want, or just quick weapons 2.
And do you know how the scaling works with heavy weapons, HMGs and flamers and stuff? It's slightly less.
They're super OP HMGs. I think they do, what, 12 damage, weapon 0?
Yeah.
So weapons 1, it's like having weapons 3 on these guns, and they have a lot of ammo as well. They have a larger spread, but it's not that large.
Yeah. And I think with shotguns, because they are this incredible burst weapon, the weapons upgrades seem more impactful, but I think you can stay on weapons 1 for longer if you get HMGs.
Yeah, definitely you can. The base damage increase from HMGs is incredible.
Yeah.
Okay, so the game has started again, and we have a 3-2 split from the Marines, and looks like we have a 3-2 split from the aliens as well. They're going to get is he going to get a plat tunnel? I figure, because he wants to be a bit greedy with the res.
Yeah, we'll see if he wants to go a little bit more forward.
Yeah, he's going to get a plat tunnel because he wants to get all the RTs up.
And
he only has 1 drifter, though. He's not going to immediately put an RT down at Agri, it seems.
It's been so hard for aliens to keep a hold of their res lane.
And if you look at Filt, you see how Risk is parasited. So Doggo's able to position himself however he wants, because he's able to see where Risk is going. Okay, Risk not taking the bait as well. He's going to just try to kill the cysts. Doesn't really matter. There's no common there to met him.
And dies to Golden Spit from 100 to 0, all that gorge right there.
Without meds, gorges are very powerful. They can easily 1v1 a Marine.
Yeah, a single med pack or 2, and that calculation flips on its head. But gorges, not to be underestimated ever since they fixed hit reg with Spit.
Yeah. Ooh, Nanonoob almost getting 2 Skulks. Doesn't really matter in the end, though. Now they're going for a quick hive in plat.
I think this is a really good idea. Typically, you might want to have your upgrades out slightly earlier, but
it's very risky. Look, they're at 17 P-res. The Marines can simply 3 or 4 push and kill the hive.
Yeah, that's true.
That's all they need to do. This isn't even a quick hive. This is just a very fast hive.
Yeah. They need to have aliens already in the room, and they're in the wrong position.
And you have the... Oh no, the Marines are splitting a little bit. Not sure if it really matters. Yeah. Unfortunately, they only have 2 Marines there, so this is very clearable. And they don't have Ritual in the chair either. So that means no meds.
Yeah, I think they didn't hear the hive drop. They just randomly. I mean, they went into the room expecting a tunnel, not expecting an alien hive, and
Yeah,
the
at
Marines
this
are.
point,
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
sorry.
go.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Sorry.
No, no, you could go.
Okay. Well, we do see the linchpin, the keystone of the Marine aggression, still being this back hallway through filtrations. Again, being so annoying.
They're not able to get anything done there, though. They are now attacking the hive, but they will have lurks within maybe 30 seconds. They're going to go for the tunnel now to try to deny the reinforcements. Okay, the lurks are coming up now. They'll kill the tunnel. They should be able to kill the hive. If Datsu doesn't die to Pecan, they'll kill the hive.
Yeah.
Okay, they need to just focus the hive now.
Datsu not being entirely as aware as he should be for LOS, but this hive will go down.
What are they doing?
I have no idea, leaving
Doesn't
Nanonoob
matter.
to do the dirty work.
Yeah, the lurks didn't come. Yeah, so this is why that play is extremely risky and not good in my opinion, because that's not a quick hive, that's just a really fast hive before lurks. And unless you're totally dominating the Marines at their naturals, they can just go in and do that.
Yeah, turns
now we
out
just lost 40 T-res for nothing, and they're on 3 RTs. It's not the end of the world, but it's not good.
Yeah, I think what Foam must have been thinking is that with a hive there, maybe you're able to hold your back res a little bit easier, being able to reinforce from that position, maybe even looking to hold Canopy as the next RT. But it really didn't pay off, and you were absolutely right that that was a risk that just wasn't the right idea.
I think that if he waited for his lurk ball to come up, it would have been totally fine. His lurk ball is dominating everything, as you can see now. So it was just the problem that he didn't wait for them.
Yep. Doing kind of the worst of both worlds in this occasion,
Yeah.
having that quick hive, but not the blazing fast hive of an early drop, but still a little bit too quick because it was before his lurks came out.
Yeah. In any case, Marines are doing good pressure. They got the aliens down to 2 RTs. Marines, unfortunately, only on 3 right now. They have weapons 1 coming up. Okay. Looks like they're going to try to engage these Marines in Hydro. Risk almost kills Golden. And we have a pause coming up.
Good movement from these lurks, though. It was watching that fight. You got to see them just really fly circles around those Marines and find every angle hard to cover when your LOS is being spun around like a top.
I think the Marine in that situation you want to focus the gorge, and I think the Marines did. They tried to. Golden went down to 1%, but they were unfortunately able to get the kill on him. So it was good movement by Golden as well, trying to hide behind the pillar.
Absolutely. Green Rex putting pressure on filtration.
Yeah, this is a really good move by Green. He knows that the lurks are in the bottom right side of the map, and there was a lurk that was on left side trying to ambush, I think, and he brought him all the way back. Unfortunately, he won't get the kill on the RT, but he does bring.
Tago forced out of the room, but comes right back.
He came back. He knew Green was out of bullets.
Yeah, heard that
Okay,
reload
so here's
on
another.
the
On Hydro, you have another big engagement going on.
Yeah, this tunnel in danger of getting attacked. All the Marines taking a moment to weld. That's actually the right decision, even though it seems like a little anticlimactic. The only thing they get out of it, though, is a gorge kill.
Yeah, that Golden got lag killed there, I think, too.
That tunnel just a little bit slow to slurp him up. That gorge will go down, and Golden now a Skulk on the field. Also something to be worried about.
So here we go. This is what I thought they wanted to do. Now he's getting shotguns. They want to kill the lurks now. Shotguns are a good way to do it. We saw HMGs to try to kill the lurks last game. Now we get to see how shotties do it. Unfortunately, it's not weapons 2, it's weapons 1, but still should be able to get a good kill. And Golden is going to kill Nanonoob here because he's going to run by without checking for the other guys. Yeah. Oh, get some help from Green Rex there. That was good. Nice try from Golden, though.
4 Marines now in on this tunnel. They have the
now they can
room,
go base.
and it's being sacked.
They can go base. They know it's 4. Here they go. And the Marines should know.
Yeah, Lurk's a little bit too slow to get behind the Marines and seeding.
Yeah, the Lurks are pretty slow. And they're taking a lot of damage. Okay, looks like they'll just get the RTs now.
Wake.
And Wake. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Barely makes it out of the room alive. There are Marines that maybe could meet him at the hive, but instead they're going for this RT. That's, of course, the right decision.
It's better to go for the RT.
Yeah.
Green is parasited, and no guarantee Wake will go in the way that you want him to.
Yeah. And this
so
RT
now they
will
need
go
to
down.
recap. So P-Stash doesn't know that Pecan Sam's here. It's going to be a good ambush. Oh, never mind. Pecan checks his corners.
Yeah.
Or P-Stash checks his corners. Good job.
Eyes on the top of his head in that case.
I think he was on the side, no? Like in the little corner.
Oh, from my perspective, it looked like he was above him.
Oh, okay. Well.
Yams gets obliterated, but Wake does make the clear official. Aliens threatening to go up to 3 RTs now that 1 in Hydro dies. But, yeah.
Yeah, they have shotguns up. They've had shotguns up for a little bit, but they're not buying them. Okay, Risk finally gets the first shotty. And shotties aren't revealed, so I personally think that Risk should play a little bit sneaky now and try to really not reveal this shotgun unless it's on a lurk that's going around. Okay, so Doggo's coming here. Yeah, he's sneaking up.
Oh, nice. Boy!
Nice Risk!
Doggo barely survives! How did he get out of that?
Perfect play by Risk, though. Great play by him. Nice try. If he had weapons too, that's why I'm saying weapons to shotguns, he would have got him.
Yep. Yeah, and going back to our discussion earlier, with HMGs, you can afford to skip it sometimes or get it later, but not with shotguns. That burst damage is avoidable. Once that first shot goes out, if it doesn't clench the kill or very nearly, you basically can get out as an alien in most occasions.
Yep. Now, shotguns are, in my opinion, better to have versus the fades. HMGs are good as well, but you can dodge them with the fades a little bit. Shotguns, very, very hard to do that.
Mm-hmm.
They will have a fade here. Well, Pecan again is a little bit slow to fade. Seems like both teams have this problem.
Yeah,
so Pecan again, maybe he's not going to fade because he's leaving the hive. Maybe he's just going to res bite. Maybe a quick Onos is what they want. I'm not sure.
Yeah, when you decide to go triple lurk, your fade timing becomes at least a little bit more dangerous. Doesn't mean you can't do it, but a single fade is really not nearly as impactful as 2 fades playing together, swapping out and tanking bullets for one another.
Well, it's okay because they have 2 lurks alive still. If they didn't have the lurks, then I can kind of get behind that. But with 2 lurks, you can easily play with the fade.
Yep.
It's better with 2 fades, of course, but definitely doable. And okay, Golden is not near fade res yet. All right, so the Marines are getting a very strange gate. It looks like they just want to get a gate up on the field to control some res. But this gate is all the way back in a corner, very easy to grind, and it's not that close to any particular RT. Doggo's dead.
Yep, Risks just lands every shot on his shotgun. Really good plays from him. Doggo goes down, tries to lawnmower Risk, but Risk will not have it, returning fire and destroying that life form.
Yeah, great shotgunning by Risk this game so far.
Yep.
All right, so Marines they really need to recap at this point. You can't stay on 2 RTs. Now they're going to be up to 3. I assume that they're going to take Filt for their 4th. Then they'll probably... then they have 2 options. They could try to be really aggressive and get an aggregate to lock the aliens in. If they want to be more defensive, they could get something closer to seeding or analysis to try to deny Hydro. And they could also keep the res on top of that. Let's see what Ritual wants to do.
Nano whips 1 shotgun, allowing these 2 lurks to fly in together and take him out. Yeah, I'd be interested to see what... I hate to say it, but I'd be really interested to see how Cats would play this, because I think in this case, defensive gates would be pretty strong.
If Cats was playing this, we could have maybe like 20 gates on the map. I'm not sure.
I think in this, we've seen a lot of really dominant Marine performances, but in this game where the aliens have been able to hold more res for much longer, this aggressive gate positioning, this kind of pub gate positioning, really doesn't seem to be paying off. And we see the only reason I say it's a pub gate is because this is where we see a lot of gates being dropped in the game when you're playing on pubs. I'm not saying
it really looked to me like this was an emergency gate. He just wanted to get a gate. It doesn't matter what it was, if it was any good. Watch, if P-Stash doesn't get... Okay. They can easily grind this. Oh, but they don't get in position for it. The gate's right up against the wall, and it's also... If you get a Skulk near that, you can even get a Skulk above it to bite the gate from above. It's a really dangerous position if the aliens would ever get a full crush.
Yeah. Just a little bit too close to that wall, just very surroundable, and in a position that's not particularly aggressive, even though it's so far away from the rest of the Marines' territory.
Yeah, it's not in a great position overall because it's hard. It's a far walk to flat and a far walk to fill, so there's default on it. Okay, but they got the standard Falls Gate now. The aliens have expanded towards Hydro, haven't really done anything since then. They have Bio 4, so they have Leap. The next play for the aliens really is to get this Hive going. Yeah, and they just dropped it.
Like on command, the Hive is dropped. Doggo taking a quick peck at P-Stash, but pulling out of the room before that engagement really... And finally, we see Paint Can going Fade.
It's an extremely late Fade. Maybe he just wanted to bite res the whole time or forgot. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I guess the facts on the ground do change dynamically, but yeah, I wonder what the calculation was there.
With an analysis gate, you could deny Hydro, but they decided to go for the Falls Gate instead. Unfortunately, Datsu whiffed 3 shots on that Fade, hit the last one though.
Yep. Kills the Skulk, but isn't able to kill the Fade, and loses his shotgun in the process. Yeah.
Okay, so now you see the Lurk is able to pressure Filt, and you have the other Lurk able to easily pressure Plat. And the Marines can't really rotate between these two nodes that well.
Yeah, it seems like it's a 5 to 10 second run to either of those nodes. It splits the difference and doesn't allow them to put on quick pressure. This gate looking worse and worse as the time goes on.
They really need to get rid of it and put it somewhere else. They could put it a bit farther up to control Filt if they want.
Yeah, I think that's the decision right there. Either that or remove the gate in Falls and put it, maybe a gate in Bamboo Pass or something to hold their back res. I just don't think they're getting much out of this kind of awkward position.
Well, the West Route gate is okay, because if you can deny the aliens coming through Condensers and Filt, and then from Falls you deny them going through Bamboo Pass, you can hold the left side res. Unfortunately, they're not able to do that right now.
Yep, and Marines on 2 RTs, barely struggling to get this third one up, but it's no chance. Nano, though...
So they're on 3 RTs. They're getting the
oh, yeah, right. Sorry, somehow I missed Falls like a Dumbo.
Okay, so at this point, yeah, he's getting Umbra and Spores. That's the next play, because he's got 2 Lurks up. Once they have Umbra, they can start going for these full crushes. And just trying to bleed the Marines. Doggo's almost dead from 1 Marine. Oh, Nano Noob. That was close.
Nano not quite able to kill.
Oh, Wake. That Wake was trying to be a hero, but Doggo was already in the vent, so...
Yeah. Trying to give cover to Doggo.
Just trying to show off there, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
So they have the Gorge behind the lines. The Gorge can put a tunnel if he wants behind the lines somewhere, so it's important to know where he is. That's why Ritual is scanning.
And it looks like he may be going for it. He's definitely marooning himself far outside of an area that he could retreat
He's a big threat. He's a big threat being there. So they need to keep him scanned, which is wasting the Marines' res. Phone is now being super annoying as well, killing some of the power. But the Marines didn't really take the bait. They just sent 1 rifle to kill him. And Phone's trying to be cheeky, does go down the Risk.
Yeah, not the end of the world.
Does Risk have a welder? No, he doesn't. So this power is 1%. Okay, so spores are up. Really, really annoying for Ritual. It's going to be real pain in the ass to save for anything else, having to med these Marines all the time. One Skulk through their base. It's golden, of course. Dead, though.
Yeah, but for the first time, Marines are up on 5 RTs. This map continuing to be a pain in the side for the alien squad. No matter the team that plays it, it seems right now that some further tweaks might be necessary in order to make this a map.
Oh, this is 100% the aliens' fault.
Yeah.
that hive in the beginning was just terrible.
Hive
so I don't think it's really the map's fault that they're in this position.
No, true enough, but
Whoa!
they had moments in the game where they're far ahead, and now we find it's been back and forth.
Was that Datsu had a really good shot? I think it was Datsu had a really good shot on Pecan and Doggo. Okay, Risk the Annihilator is here. Can he save this shotgun? I don't know.
Oh, 180
2 shots.
on that fade.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
Ritual
Golden
out
kills
of the
the
chair.
1% power node. Very nice.
No longer collecting any resources from Canopy. Marine still, though, on 4 RTs. Will this alien side be the first one to take a victory on this map?
Not sure because, yeah, they're getting an AA. So the play now for the Marines, look at their P-res. It's pretty high. So the Marines can afford JPs. And if they can keep these gates and this res long enough to get JPs, they could make something happen. It's going to be a question, though, because now it looks like they want to crush this west route gate. Doggo almost dying again. He's really living on the edge. They let another Skulk through on Bamboo Pass. Phone, unfortunately, going to the RT that's already unpowered.
Yeah, Phone feels much more comfortable in the chair, but is able to find an unprotected RT at half health. He's going to be able to take this out for almost guaranteed.
Yeah, that's a good play by Phone, getting this RT golden damaged. Really keeping the Marines back. They can't pressure. And now you see Doggo's also attacking Filt at the same time. They committed 2 Marines to kill Phone, which means that they'll lose Filt.
Yams and Pecan now on Fade. These Fades finally have a duo to play around. Umbra has been up for some time now.
Oh, P-Stash! Such a nice try from him. Got both Fades to 1 shot. Just ran out of bullets.
Yep, and almost killed the Lurk as well. If only one more of those shots had been on a single life form. Not that he didn't play it perfectly, but the aliens were trading position from who's tanking to who's running out of the room pretty well.
It's just confusing to me, though. They're losing all of their guns when they're going for JPs. The Marines are playing... Now the Marines are really playing this like they want to throw. Because they keep doing this pressure, losing guns. Now they lost the position because of that. They have Proto, but these guys can't really afford JPs now. They have to conserve their P-res.
And when you're a Marine player and jetpacks have just come up, do you only have enough to afford a gun or a jetpack? What do you choose?
I would choose a gun.
Yeah, I think that's the right choice. It's the safer choice. Guns able to be re-picked up off the ground. Jetpack's not able to do so. And the impact of a really well-timed shotgun, the aliens have to get close to you anyways, right?
Yeah, it depends. You can have one rifle JP. Because you see these lurks in the vent. If you damage them outside, they just hop in and kill them. You can do it, but it's very risky.
Yeah.
So I can't tell how far JPs are from being done. I guess like 45, 50 seconds.
Yeah, actually, I think... Isn't there a way to actually see the time?
Not sure.
No, I guess not.
Nano Noob is doing some nice pressure. Getting 1 Veil. He'll get 2 Veils.
Yeah, finding the Veils next to this tunnel entrance, it's a good find from him. It's nice to hide them outside of the hive sometimes.
Nano even getting the Skulk kill. Really trying to show off there. Nice job, Nano.
Yeah, he's been playing well all night. The alien team has just been playing, when he's been playing Marine, the alien team has just been a little bit more effective, but it doesn't take anything away from individuals' performances. Both these teams are playing so well in this game.
So now and you can see the aliens are now stacking for west. Wake is in the tunnel, or in the vent. Okay, Doggo wants to get rid of this, wants to pressure this node to bring the Marines out. Yams is trying to ambush. This could work pretty well. Oh, Yams going so low. And Doggo getting stuck.
Both life forms
able
do
to,
make it
able
out.
to pull out.
Now we've seen what Golden's been saving up for this whole time. The Onos comes out on the field.
And now this gate is in a really bad spot for JPs because it's really, the ceiling is really low. If an Onos gets in here, he can just trap a JP against a wall.
Yeah.
Okay, so here come the JPs. Here come the JPs, and they can kill. Oh, Golden!
Oh my God! The Onos goes down. Alert goes down.
Dies. Oh no, they're gonna lose a JP. They do lose one JP. They'll lose two JPs.
This Lurk being a hero in the back
They
line.
lost all their JPs. Fucking Wake the hero over there.
Oh my God. Late game tech coming out for both sides, and Golden throws out the worth. And
They
boy,
have to get the guns back. Oh, they can't. The guns will all die.
he's right. You know?
That was to be fair though, that's a really bad corridor for the JPs as well because it's very small.
I know. I felt that just as they are running forward, both sides colliding like two avalanches going up and downhill.
And the fades are getting low. The Marines should not push this. They should not push. They have two fades up, or they have two lurks up, and yeah, two fades. They should go back and they should get flight or balls. They can play with the tech that they have. They almost have guns again.
Yeah, and not enough.
Forcing this fight is not good. Ritual can also drop some guns for them and some JPs. The Marines are just being way too aggressive right now. This is typical of teams that get the bloodlust, you know? They just want to kill something. But this is not how you should play at the moment. They lost everything.
Yeah, breaking LOS only with one jetpack left alive at the moment. They're going back to the gate, but is it too late to really take advantage of the position they were in? All of a sudden, though, they leave the gate, and now they have to run back just to enforce it. Risk the only body
They're
on the other side of the gate.
These Marines, I think, are really not understanding the position that they're in. They think it's desperate, but it's not.
Yeah,
So
well,
they're doing a desperation play right now. They're going to push with three JPs to kill the hive. No guns. The fades and the lurks will be able to get back to the hive before it dies.
and just imagine if
They're
one
only
of
gonna
these
get
was
it to,
a
like,
heavy weapon.
if they had some shotguns, if they had 3 shotguns, they could potentially kill the hive. But at this point, they're going to get it to 20%, no less. This is a complete desperation play, total throw. Just really disappointing to see that, honestly.
Yeah, well, they were on 0 RTs capped outside of their base, but they didn't have to be. I agree.
No, that was a throw from the Marines. I don't think they understood the position. Even though they lost all their JPs, they killed an Onos, they killed a Lurk. They could have got guns and JPs back, and they could have reestablished their res lane and just hunted the life forms. JPs are extremely powerful, but it was a good game overall.
Yeah.
Well played by both sides.
And just the kind of strategic logistical way that they affect the match, the ability to reinforce positions so much faster. You would have liked to see them use that as to their advantage. Yes, it allows you to push hives faster, but it also allows you to hold res faster. You could have stepped back, like you had said, waited for individuals to gain heavy weapons yet again, and built out their res to stabilize their economy. But yes, that'll be the first alien victory on Falls, with even the slight blunder at the beginning of the round. It seems like there is a way to do it, whether or not it's outplaying your opponents. Certainly there is some aspect where it must be that, or just figuring out the map a little bit better. Finally, we see an alien squad taking a round off of Biodam.
And well played to both sides.
Yeah, really strong players on both sides. Some individuals with extraordinary performances. But yeah, it was a great match to watch and lots of fun. And let's take a quick look at the stats before we sign off and figure out what's next for the schedule. I think we might have a gap until the next game. But yeah, you can see a lot of these Marines, look at those accuracies, almost at 30%, all the way down the squad. P-Stash underperforming that high mark a little bit, but really strong play from all these Marines. player damage in the 5 to 6,000 range. And on the other side, Wake dominating the mid game on his lurk, having some heroic clears after that forward momentum after killing the Onos. If Wake hadn't been there to clear a Marine or two and cause the entire push to collapse, what would have the game looked like? We can't really say, but excellent play from
Wake
all.
definitely a strong player in this game and making some unnecessary hero plays, but still fun to watch.
Yeah. He definitely threw his life form away once trying to save Doggo's lurk unnecessarily, but yeah.
Yeah, it was funny, but it was good.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, great play.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
And I thought that the Marines played very well. I really liked what Risk did in the beginning when they brought out shotgun